Hey guys, welcome back to Cosmic Talks with your one and only Venus, Goddess of Love. This is now episode 15, and today I'm just going to go free-handedly, just speak my mind. I'm not going to title this because it could just be anything that comes to mind today. I'm just going to be speaking from one of my chakras, which is my solar plexus chakra. And in our solar plexus chakra, it's basically like this fire, right? So it's the color of our solar plexus is yellow. But they say that our solar plexus is is like, imagine yourself like your digestive system, right? So your digestive system breaks down all the food that you eat. And it's kind of like fire, right? You put something in the fire, it burns it. So that's basically what our solar plexus does. It fires up creativity. It fires up your self-confidence, and it fires up anything that comes to mind about self, right? That's how you know that your solar plexus is balanced and active. So, with that being said, my solar plexus is currently fired up. And it can happen through anything. Like, for example, right now, I'm feeling outraged or tensed about a specific, or maybe many specific topics, right? So I'm just gonna go into it. So I read something online about how somebody created a CGI avatar that's kind of like a virtual influencer, right? So I mean, granted, I think it's great. It's a great idea and all, but if anyone can just create an animated CGI avatar, right, and just make it up to its like, or whatever, it's just basically, to me, like the way I see it is like quite the opposite of an influencer. I feel like it's just like stating that you could pretend to be anything that you want behind the virtual world. And in fact, it takes us away from our authenticity. It's like they're praising inauthenticity. And what kind of influence is that to the world? What, we're just going to continue to create digital avatars so that people can pick apart themselves and pick apart their flaws? Because that's exactly what we want to do, right? Is to continue influencing on our kids that, like, oh, this about you, this about you, this about you. Maybe we need to change this. No, we shouldn't have to change anything about ourselves. We should have to accept ourselves for who we are in order to continue to grow and evolve. I'm just like completely outraged. I can't believe they would sign a virtual avatar when we have plenty of human beings in this world that could be a positive influence. Anyway, I guess that's just like what my friend said. The Matrix kind of warned us about this, right? But of course we don't listen because half of us are basically asleep, and in time we'll all wake up, right? So to all you guys out there, I know it might sound crazy, but you know what? That's you putting a label on me. So think about this throughout your course of your day. Think about the things that you need to change in your life and accept and evolve. And if you may ask, like, what exactly is keeping us from awakening ourselves? Well, first of all, change starts with you. Second of all, it's the things that you read, that you watch, the things that you basically, anything that you basically, anything that's basically in your diet. So it can come with food, it can come with anything that you read or that you write, that you watch, or anything. Anything that manipulates or influences your mind into altering your thoughts, your actual thoughts, that is what's keeping you from changing. And don't fear these changes, because that's exactly what is implemented, is that the fear of change. And there's nothing to fear but fear itself, like someone once quoted. I'm sure you guys all know who quoted that. And if you don't know, it's quoted by Franklin Delano Roosevelt, which was actually a great president of our days back in the 1930s. And if you don't know about history, I recommend that you look into Franklin Delano Roosevelt's influence in this country, aka United States. Now let me move forward with my free-handedly topic or opened topic. Whatever is going on right now is kind of eye-opening, right? There's many theories out there between what's being put out in the news, between what's being put out on any different websites or YouTube or anything in general, right? We're hearing many different theories, and we don't know what's the truth or what's not the truth. And granted, sure, that causes lots of anxiety, and it does. Like, I'm feeling anxious right now, but I'm not trying to cause a slippery slope or a downfall in my waking life. I'm trying to remain positive and still be in the moment, right? I'm not trying to fear what's to come after this quarantined life. I'm still trying to be hopeful and hope that there's something to come out of this, like maybe the betterment of humanity. And, with everything that's being put out in this technology or cyberspace or cyber world, I say listen to it with an open mind, right? And to still be in the moment and still come up with your own opinions, okay? Come up with your own opinions of each thing that's being put out and just look deep within yourself. See if you could find the truth in every lie, if it is a lie, right? So, there's endless possibilities in everything. And it could be quite scary, and it could be quite liberating at times. But just keep an open mind, guys, because that's important, to keep an open mind and to stay present and to question everything that's out there, especially our own government. Now, I'm not saying to cause a riot or to protest or to do anything that could be harmful to yourself or to society as a whole. I'm saying to work together and to help each other out and to help each other evolve and to awaken ourselves. This whole pandemic thing is quite questionable, but, the only thing that we can do right now is reflect within and evolve and change ourselves so that the change or positive change can happen after. And to continue to voice your opinion or to not remain silent, because that's exactly what was implemented on us, to remain silent. We must not remain silent. We must voice our opinion, because that is one of our rights, right? Freedom of speech. And the moment that it's taken away from us, we just let our rights go. And it's scary because, in fact, if you're looking at this, our rights seem like it's diminishing one by one. So let me go back to the pandemic topic. I feel for the frontline workers. I feel for the essential workers. I feel for everyone that's still working out there to help us, to help those who, still needs food, or to help those who are actually in trouble with this virus and who actually need to go to the hospital to fight off this virus, and all these doctors and nurses that are unsure of how to cure this virus. I mean, right now it feels like a science experiment to them. They don't even know how to cure it. And in fact, I feel for them so deeply, because they're the ones that have to fight off this virus. And the fact that people are questioning this and protesting it and saying that they need to go back out into the world to work and make money. Sure, granted, I know that's what we all need. We need money to feed our kids. We need money to pay our bills and yada yada. But right now, we don't know anything about this pandemic, or we don't know what's the truth about this pandemic. Whatever you choose to do in your life can cause an effect after, or it could be a positive or a negative effect. We can go and reopen the states and cause a negative effect into our community. It could just climb back up the numbers, or it can go down. We don't know. I mean, I'm keeping an open mind as to, as to going back into the world, right? So like if we go back, people are stating if we expose ourselves to the germs out there, which granted we all have been doing our whole lives, like exposing ourselves to many germs and trusting our immune system to fight off like this bacteria or virus, right? So I'm opening my mind to that, right? But it's the fact that it's like that the numbers that are shown on TV are just increasing. And that our frontline workers are overwhelmed by all these patients that they're getting because of this virus. And who knows? Who knows if these numbers are real or are they fake, right? Because we're hearing many different theories. But again, I'm going back to how I have friends that are in the front line who are really overwhelmed. And I'm going by my facts of my friends who are overwhelmed by all these patients, right? And if COVID did not exist, they wouldn't see this amount of increasing patients that are coming into the hospital right now. It's like anything that you put into your body, right? Anything that is invasive or anonymous, right? Your body is working to fight against it. That's your immune system. Your immune system's trying to fight against it. But because it's this new virus that comes into your body, now your body is trying to fight this virus off, right? But this virus comes into your body and it starts attacking your body. And it's like creating this uproar of anything that you had any pre-existing conditions are now being weakened, right? Because it's your body was initially fighting to, help out your pre-existing conditions, but now it's taking away the attention from that and it's trying to fight off this virus. So this virus is at war with your immune system right now. And that's just how I'm looking at it. So people are stating that doctors are placing the cause of death is COVID, right? Meanwhile, there's other reasons as to how that person died, like maybe a heart attack, maybe pneumonia, yada yada. But in my mind, if COVID did not exist, these people wouldn't have died, or maybe they would have. Who knows? It's the fact that there's an increasing amount of patients right now. There's many different theories out there. You just have to look into the facts and educate yourself. Do I trust the CDC? I don't trust anything that involves money. How about that? That's my comment, right? Because I believe in many different things in life. I have many different beliefs. I love my Catholic religion, but I am also open to other religions. But I'm also keeping the theory of the 7 deadly sins because that's my morals and ethics of life. It's the moment that you give in to the deadly sins that you start to lose the balance of what is right and what is wrong, or what is good and what is bad. I mean, granted, we all have a free will of things, right? But if it's not catering to the betterment of humanity, I don't agree to things. And it's good to question everything that's out there. So I'm inviting the idea of educating yourself and just continuing to question the things that are being put out there and to keep an open mind. And Godspeed all. I hope you are all doing well. And this is just my thoughts that I was thinking out loud, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you. So please stay safe out there, and continue to evolve, continue to connect, and continue to stay busy. Granted, it's great to be vegging out and just pressing that reset in your body, but find the time to reflect. That is the most important thing to do right now. And to practice gratitude, and to ask anyone if they need any help right now, because there are some people hurting out there in isolation. It could be anyone that's going through domestic violence. It could be someone that is inside of their thoughts right now and currently going through suicidal thoughts. So lend a helping hand and connect with others. Be compassionate, be loving. Let's all evolve together. Namaste.